It was many years ago when Trivikram sir and Ravi sir came to Delhi. Um, I I was fairly new. I didn't even know much about acting. Um, and when they narrated me the story, when I heard the story, I fell in love with it, and I, I was like, "Are you sure you want me in this film?" Because it's beautiful. But they believed in me. Thank you, Trivikram sir, for writing such a beautiful story. Thank you for making me part of your film. It's always a film which will be very close to my heart. Prakash sir, it was so much fun working with you. Um, though he didn't look like my father. That's true. Yes. but, but you know, we went on drives. I remember he would tell me, okay, tell me what kind of songs you're listening to. And I would talk about my father. He would talk about, you know, his growing up days in Bangalore. And at some point, it just felt so believable that when I was saying those lines, I was really crying. And it's just because they were written so well. And he would come and drill those lines into me, and it would take me like days to come out because I really felt that I cried. And funnily enough, I think at that point of time, me and my parents, I started acting, and I also started lying to my parents. I also started partying. So I was lying to my parents, and I was having the same kind of fights with my mom and dad, like the one I was having with him. And it just felt like, I just felt like, I don't know, I felt like this was a dream come true. Now that I look back at it, thank you. And thank you for being crazy and mad. You're an amazing co-star. He used to rag me, by the way. He was not this nice to me when we were shooting this film. Okay, now you have to understand.
Now that you're married, you have a kid. So.
By the way, we didn't have, this is the time we didn't have vanity vans, okay? So we used to be like sitting, like literally, like put our chairs and makeup, the others doing makeup, and we're like ragging each other, like cracking jokes, and suddenly shot is ready, and then we shoot and come back and back to like, what's up? So it was fun days, and this is the time when you didn't have the new camera that you have. It was not digital at all. So then for every one step, we were rehearsing for like hours and hours and hours and hours. And if it's more than 5 retakes, Ravi Uncle will be like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And we're like, shit, we have to do it. And then we were shooting in Switzerland, and then it was really cold. We were in the middle of snow, and then Trivikram was like, one more shot, ek aur karte. Then you run from here, one more shot. And suddenly we realized that it was shut, the whole place was shut down, so we couldn't get out of there. We couldn't see anything. I was as blue as my sari, and I was crying. I was sitting in the snow, and I was crying, and Tarun was like, please don't cry. I don't know what to do now. Don't cry. I don't know what to do with her. Auntie, come. She's crying. Then Trivikram came, and Ravi sir came, and then they took their jackets off, and they covered both of us. I feel like when you're new to cinema, and then when everyone's new, there's so much innocence, and there's so much kindness, and everyone's just exploring, and there's so much love. And watching this film just got back all those memories. And yeah, like your first film, then the first few films are like your first kiss. You can never redo. It's the best part of your life. And this is definitely very close to my heart. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, ma'am, for making us dance. And thank you, everyone.